Okay, hi guys, welcome to your 5 tips for eating out and staying on track. So in lesson 3, we did talk about cheat meals and treat meals, and I promised you a little bit more bonus material if you did that sharing for me. So got lots of likes, lots of shares, so here we go. So as I was saying, when we were talking about cheat meals and treat meals, when you are on a constant calorie deficit. So when you're trying to lose weight or lose fat and you're a little bit under your calories every day, every 6 to 7 days you want to take a day off and just reach your normal calories, maybe slightly above. The benefits for this, of course, are it gives you a mental break from being too strict. It's scientifically proven to speed up fat loss because it boosts leptin again. It recharges your metabolism, and it boosts your calories above maintenance levels so your body doesn't think it's starving. And it's always, as I say, live by the 90-10 rule. But what happens if you have to go out a few times in a week as opposed to just 1 or 2, and you're caught in a situation where you're not sure what to do when it comes to eating out? Well, I always say when you're eating out more than once or twice per week, it's a case of just really thinking about the best ways to do it. So if you're going to indulge once per week on a meal out with, say, your partner or friends or whatever it may be, any other time you're eating out, you want to make sure that you're choosing the healthiest possible option. So if you have a planned weekly meal where you go out and indulge and have maybe a drink or two and have maybe a little bit of a dessert, well then the rest of the time you really want to be sticking to a healthy meal. So if you go out to a restaurant, try and get fish and vegetables and only a little bit of potato, or maybe if you go to a burrito place, get like a burrito bowl with rice and beans and chicken, and hold the cheese and the guacamole and sour cream and all that kind of stuff, and just do your best to choose a healthy option, something that's going to add to fueling our bodies and repairing muscle, and it's not going to ruin our results and push our calories thousands over what we should be eating. And of course we do that by avoiding 3, 4 and 5 course meals. So really it's only once a week we're indulging. So any other time we're out, whether it be lunch, dinner, breakfast, we want to be just having the one course, that main meal, and as healthy as possible. So you're either going to indulge in your meal or with drinks when you're out once per week, and the rest of the time it just has to be a healthy meal. And of course, last guys, make sure you're drinking lots of water when you're out, even in your indulgent meal, because if you get dehydrated, what ends up happening is you might eat a little more than usual, overdo it in the portions, overdo it in the alcohol, and find yourself at a point where now you've ruined that week's fat loss by eating way too many calories and balancing out your weekly calorie intake. So your body hasn't burned any more in that week than you've eaten, and now you've cancelled out your fat loss or weight loss for that week, and you're back to square one as you start on Monday. So don't ruin 4 or 5 or 6 hard days of work with workouts and eating right by 1 or 2 days of very bad eating. And as I always say, guys, the rest of the time your healthy meals should not feel like a sacrifice. You have to be able to live a normal life. This does take time to get your meal plan right, but eventually when you find breakfasts and lunches and dinners that are really healthy but also really appeal to you, in a taste way, then it just becomes so much easier. So live by that 90-10 rule, guys. 10% of the time indulging, 90% of the time staying pretty strict. And remember, that weekend, that's 42% of your week if we do Friday, Saturday and Sunday indulging, so it's only 1 or 2 meals per week. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the next lesson. Hope you enjoyed those little tips and tricks.